Hi, I'm Critical Pixel. This is Sonic Canon Blast, and it's Christmas! Yes, Christmas! A magical time full of joy and happiness, fun for all the family, presents and togetherness. So, how is everything?
Everything's terrible!
You're damn right everything's terrible, because this week I've been reviewing this. And believe me, it goes against the very core of Christmas. Originally, this special was going to be called Extremely Sonic Christmas, to promote Sonic Extreme on the Saturn, but when that was cancelled, the name was changed to Sonic Christmas Blast to promote the fantastic game Sonic 3D Blast. Yes, I know that was awful. Released back in 1996, 2 years after the cancellation of Sat.AM, which means they could have made more of that. But no, they made this instead. Saying this is one of the best episodes of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is like saying it's the best of a bunch of feces biscuits. However you look at it, it's still crap. So the show opens in the little town of Who Gives a Fuck, where we're shown the level of creativity and quality animation we've come to expect from this show. This is actually an improvement over your average episode. Every Christmas special needs a few things. Number 1, an annoying child. So here's ours.
When Santa comes on TV, do I get to tell him what I want? Do I?
Incredibly annoying. Well done. Next, we need a copyright-free depiction of Santa Claus. And, last but not least, an evil character to take the place of Santa.
Robotnik Claus!
Whoa! Whoa! Cover yourself up! There's children about! Well, to make up for that, Robotnik reveals Scratch and Grounder in their brand new Team Rocket cosplay. Scratch in a skirt? That's confusing. This appears to do the job, as kids start lining up to sit on Robotnik's knee instead of Santa's.
And what do you plan to give Robotnik Claus for Christmas?
Me? Give you?
No!
Giving? At Christmas? How dare you suggest such a thing? So Robotnik does what any good Santa would do, and sends the little brat off to get some Christmas cheer. Enslaved in the robot factory. One melty transition later and we see Sonic and... Sally? Why put Sally in here? She's not part of this series. She does nothing, says nothing, and is just completely pointless. But Sonic needs to buy presents for the pointless cameo, so they head off to Robot-tropolis. No, sorry, swing on a tree.
Nice ring!
Holy crap, a talking bird!
Oh, a mystery, huh? I love mysteries.
Loves a mystery, but hates life. Oh, talking bird, we barely knew thee. So, Sonic and Tails come up with a plan to have sex with Robotnik to pay for the presents for Sally.
Are you sure you want to do this?
We'll zip in and zip out before Robotnik even knows we're there.
Next, we get to see how Scratch and Grounder deal with a compulsive gambler.
Please, I lost my job. My poor wife is sick. I had to sell all my furniture to pay my bills. The house is empty.
They figure the best way to deal with him is to get a crane, steal his house, and in doing so, crushing his poor sick wife to death. Bit harsh? Sonic and Tails arrive at the city to find all the stores are empty, and Robotnik's robots are loading up all the toys into a truck.
Now that's shoplifting.
They then come across the psychopathic kid, who explains everything so far, except for one detail.
Hey, and Robotnik Claus sent me to a robot factory.
Yeah, why was that again?
Me? Give you?
No!
Kinda deserved it. So Scratch and Grounder try and give the world the greatest present they could this Christmas by putting an end to the life of the little psychopathic brat.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, don't you just hate it when a joke hits you in the face like that? Must be a case of punching! Oh.
Smashing New Year!
Yay!
Their plan, however, like the show, completely fails, as Sonic uses the magnet from the crane to smash the robots to pieces. Then, not content with merely defeating them, changes into his robot sodomy outfit and demands to know where Santa is, or face the consequences.
Decent. He's in an ice cable? Yeah, 7 miles south of the North Pole.
Since we all know bins are highly explosive, he uses one to blow up the robots once more.
And
Wait, bins are highly explosive? Then, that must mean... We then go over to Robotnik's house castle, where he's telling everyone what he would like for Christmas.
I want more chimneys! More!
Why? And back to Sonic, who manages to find the cave that Santa is being held in, defended by SWAT bots. Although they look nothing like SWAT bots. SWAT bots are menacing. These guys look more like Kyle from South Park.
we're getting a real full reception.
And it's getting colder!
No, Tails, don't try and join in.
Chill out, Tails.
Oh!
We're gonna burn those bots.
Wait! That was alliteration. Whew. Whew.
Just figured I'd stop by and break the ice.
Oh.
Drop in anytime.
Walrus!
So Sonic finds Santa in the cave and frees him and heads back to Santa's workshop to find that Robotnik has stolen everything.
Just like he stole every present from every store.
Don't worry, Tails. I'm sure jolly old Santa has a plan to save Christmas.
Robotnik Claus is the only person who will get presents this year.
But of course, Christmas isn't just about the presents.
There's gotta be something we can do.
Yeah, Sonic's right. There must be something.
No, Sonic, it's hopeless. Christmas can't happen for anybody else.
But what about...
Robotnik Claus has destroyed it.
So it is just about the presents.
I never thought I'd see the day. No Christmas.
All right, I get it. There's not going to be a Christmas. There's no need to rub it in.
We still got a couple hours. I could zip down to Robotnik Claus's castle, take all the stolen presents back, and then help you deliver them.
Oh, so there is hope, right?
In millions of presents to deliver. Wouldn't even be half through by the 4th of July.
You're fucking Santa. That's what you do. Someone needs to give this guy a Christmas spirit enema.
By jingle!
In an incredible plot convenience, it turns out that Sonic's wearing a ring that Sally gave him last year. It turns out to be a magical ring because of some random squiggles that Santa saw on the cave wall while imprisoned.
It matches the squiggles on Sonic's ring!
Does it though? Really? And those pictures could mean anything. I think Santa's just making the whole thing up. Those pictograms are so incredibly specific and vague at the same time, they could mean nothing. Supposedly, they tell of the power of ultimate velocity. So, how do you get the power of ultimate velocity?
But to gain that power, you must master all of the impossible challenges.
So enough stalling. Let's get hauling.
The first so-called impossible challenge is to climb Ice Pick Peak, that incredibly badly drawn mountain over there. And, oh, he's done it. So, impossible challenge 1 down. What's next?
And your second challenge is to snowboard down Calamity Cliffs.
Now remember, he said snowboard down the cliff. Well, Sonic didn't, as he immediately fails the second challenge by taking an impossibly floating hang glider. And then, landing on a bike. I mean, why use a bike? You're faster on foot. You've never used a bike. You don't need a bike. You're apparently crap at it, and you're not even supposed to be using it. At least you'd use a snowboard and a hang glider in Sonic 3 and Sonic 2 8-bit, but this just seems unnecessary, even for this show.
You met every challenge.
No, didn't. He failed the second one for doing it wrong. And what? Only 2 challenges? That's crap.
You won the power of ultimate velocity, supersonicness, and extreme speed.
When did this happen? Who gave him these powers? Do they even exist? Oh, fine, I'll accept it, just as long as we get to save Christmas and have this all over with.
But I'm afraid it's too late to save Christmas.
What? After sitting through all that? And we don't even get to save Christmas? Ah, I bet this Santa was working for Robotnik from the beginning, trying to delay Sonic from saving Christmas.
In fact, I think that Robot Santa was right.
Aha! I knew it. Are we gonna let this evil Santa get away with it?
Nah, we still got a few minutes.
So Sonic has super speed now, I guess, and uses this to break into Robotnik's house castle and take back the entire world's presents, which consists of that surprisingly small pile, and deliver them back in time for Christmas.
That's weird.
Now, by looking at this scene, I've worked out that Sonic is orbiting planet Mobius at about 4 times every second. We know that Mobius is very similar to Earth and most likely has a similar circumference of around 40,000 kilometres. Since we know that velocity is equal to distance over time, we can see that 40,000 kilometres over 0.25 seconds is 160,000 kilometres per second, which is around about half the speed of light. Now combine this with the fact of air resistance and the added mass from carrying the presents, begs the question, why the fuck did he steal all of Robotnik's clothes? Sonic decides to save himself the bother of having to deliver presents all around the world by just giving half the presents to the psychopathic kid and giving the other half to Sally, to apologise for leaving her alone out in the cold on Christmas Day, and then just fucks off back to Santa.
Amazing! You did it. You brought Christmas to the whole world. But I'm afraid it's too late to save Christmas.
What a pile of Christmas crap! I've never seen such a useless, lying, unmerry Santa in all my life! And I've seen this!
I loved a woman that wasn't clean.
So, what's up next time? Yeah, finally! Something good to review. I've been Critical Pixel, and Merry Christmas, everyone!
Sorry mate, do you mind if I just throw this in your bin?
No, wait, don't! Don't you just hate it when a joke hits you in the face like that? Must be a case of punching.